spectacle. How'd you end up landing Christopher Lloyd, Doc Brown, to introduce Surgeon Simulator 2? What was it like to perform live with Doc Brown? My God.
Yeah, that was a really insane thing. So I love Back to the Future. I've always wanted to do something with Back to the Future. About 10 years ago on the Spike Video Game Awards, we tried to do something with Chris Lloyd as Doc Brown, and it wouldn't work out. And actually, the last trip I took this year, back in February, I was in Europe for a couple of weeks, and I saw the Back to the Future musical on stage in Manchester, England, where they had just launched it in previews. It was like right after Valentine's Day this year. I was over in Europe for about a month and saw that. So Back to the Future was on my mind. And then the Surgeon Simulator guys called me up a few weeks ago and said, hey, we want to do something fun at Gamescom. And we were wondering, could we maybe get Doc Brown to do something? I think they were kind of inspired by the stuff we had done with the Muppets and the Untitled Goose Game last year at Game Awards.
Sure.
So I said, hey, let me call up Chris Lloyd, see if he'd be interested. And he's normally, it's really hard to get him to do
That's what I've
Doc
heard.
Brown.
Yeah.
He hasn't done it since, I think, Jimmy Kimmel Live, him and Michael J. Fox did a thing like 5 years ago. So I thought it was kind of an unlikely possibility. But I talked to him about it, and he was kind of open to it, which was interesting. And then, you know, there are a lot of hoops. Yeah, I had to talk to Bob Gale, sort of the co-creator of Back to the Future, make sure he was cool with it. Him and I worked a bit on the script and what it could be. Then we had to have Universal Pictures and Amblin Entertainment say it was okay to do Doc Brown, the character, as part of this. Then we had to talk to the Doc Brown makeup team, and there are a lot of people involved in doing this. But yeah, Chris was open to doing it. His wife filmed it for him at home. So there was a lot that went into, you know, something that simple. But I love the idea of Doc Brown coming back, such a classic character. We need to kind of have some smiles on our faces in 2020. And it was, I mean, super random and wacky. But yeah, I never thought I'd be performing alongside Doc Brown, writing a bit with Chris Lloyd and Bob Gale as part of it. And he couldn't have been nicer about it.
Who added the Rick and Morty dig? Was that you?
That was, you know, it was funny. It was,
that was a good joke.
Me, yes. It was me, and then Bob Gale was cool with it. And I texted Justin Roiland, and I was like, hey, something fun is coming, which is insane. So yeah, he couldn't believe that this was happening. So yeah, it was a really kind of wacky, insane kind of, you know, crossover that you would never expect. And yeah, Chris was an awesome sport about it, which was great. So yeah, it was something completely unexpected that you wouldn't see at Gamescom.
Absolutely.
But we wanted to do something fun this year.